Welcome to the Sleep Lab. Far beyond the warm reach of sunlight, a lone moon moves the wrong way. A cosmic rebel, already sentenced, spiraling slowly toward a destiny in gravity. Its orbit defies the order of the solar family, circling Neptune backward, like a memory rewinding, like time itself hesitating before an unavoidable, silent, vast catastrophe. This is Triton, not born here, not loyal to this planet, a captured wanderer whose very path whispers of violence, exile, and a slow-motion astronomical execution. Long ago, in the frozen outskirts beyond Neptune, Triton drifted among Kuiper Belt relics, icy bodies left from planetary construction, quiet fragments orbiting sun in darkness. A gravitational encounter, a delicate theft, Neptune's pull snared the traveler, stealing it from solar independence, forcing it into a bound dance it never ever chose. Capture was not gentle. Energy had to be lost, momentum surrendered, chaos exchanged for orbit, like a wild heartbeat forced into the slow rhythm of sedation. Most large moons glide with their planet's spin, born from shared disks of gas and dust, moving forward like loyal companions circling a common ancestral fire. Triton refuses that choreography, traveling opposite Neptune's rotation, a retrograde motion that astronomers read like a scar, evidence of a past too violent to forget ever. In this backward glide lies the clue to everything that follows, because moving against the tide of gravity means friction, and friction, in space, writes endings. Neptune's gravity lifts invisible tides inside Triton, stretching rock and ice, kneading the moon with each orbit, flexing its body the way oceans swell beneath moon. This constant distortion turns motion into heat, heat into internal change, as if the moon sighs under pressure, its structure slowly adjusting to prison of gravity. Energy drains away in microscopic flexes, like bending metal again and again, each cycle stealing a trace of speed, each orbit tightening Neptune's quiet, patient grip. Because Triton orbits backward, tidal forces act like a brake, not a boost, pulling the moon inward, lowering its altitude by centimeters over vast, indifferent ages. This slow inward drift is invisible in a lifetime, yet relentless across eons, a cosmic escalator descending, step by step, toward a boundary where it cannot survive. So the dance is not eternal. It is a countdown whispered in orbital mechanics, a lullaby with an ending, soft, inevitable, written in equations than memory. Each orbit, Neptune's gravity pulls unevenly, stronger on Triton's near side, weaker on the far, raising tidal bulges that never quite point where physics wants. Because Triton moves backward, these bulges lag behind the line between bodies, like a stretched rubber band misaligned, forever trying, forever failing, to snap straight. That misalignment is everything, because gravity tugs on the bulges themselves, creating torque, a twisting force that steals orbital energy, converting graceful motion into internal heat. Imagine running through shallow water. Each step feels heavier, motion resisted, energy drained, not by walls, but by the medium itself quietly pushing back. Triton experiences something similar, not through air or ocean, but through its own flexing body, tides rising and falling in rock, acting like invisible friction. This is tidal dissipation, where orbital energy becomes warmth inside the moon, and with every conversion, Triton loses a fraction of speed it never regains. Losing speed in orbit does not mean slowing around Neptune. It means dropping lower, falling inward, because in space, less energy binds you closer, tighter, deeper. So each stolen jewel shrinks Triton's path, turning a wide circle into a slightly smaller one, a spiral staircase descending without rails, without mercy, without pause. The process is patient beyond imagination, unfolding over billions of years, yet its direction is fixed, like a clock that ticks only toward one silent outcome. As Triton moves closer, Neptune's tidal pull strengthens, raising taller bulges, bending the moon more deeply, increasing internal strain like metal under growing load. Stronger tides mean more dissipation, more energy loss, faster inward drift, a feedback loop where proximity breeds stress, and stress accelerates the fall toward destruction. The brake presses harder the closer Triton comes, turning a gentle glide into a tightening spiral, the mathematics of gravity shaping a slow, unavoidable doom. Astronomers call this tidal deceleration, but the phrase hides drama, for it is a planetary embrace that squeezes tighter with time, never loosening, never forgiving. There is no escape now, no engine to fire, no path outward, only gravity's quiet arithmetic subtracting energy, orbit by orbit, century by century. Triton is not just circling Neptune, it is sinking toward it, like a stone through dark water, pulled by forces that feel almost tender, almost tragic. Ahead lies an invisible boundary, not marked by light or shadow, but by mathematics, a distance where Neptune's pull begins to overpower Triton's fragile self-gravity. This threshold is called the Roche limit, a region where tidal forces grow so uneven, they pull harder across a body than the body can hold together. Crossing it does not cause an explosion, but a surrender, a slow unraveling, where gravity becomes sculptor, peeling layers away with patient, irresistible precision. Triton's own gravity is a gentle glue, holding ice and rock in quiet unity, a soft inward pull that keeps mountains grounded and plains from drifting apart. Neptune's tides, however, stretch with brutal scale, pulling the near side harder, the far side less, creating a difference that grows until structure itself protests. When that differential force exceeds Triton's internal cohesion, cracks widen, faults slip, and the moon begins to deform beyond recovery, like clay pulled too thin. Fragments will not fall straight down, but spread along the orbit, each piece following its own path, forming a widening stream of debris circling Neptune. Collisions among shards grind them smaller, turning cliffs into boulders, boulders into gravel, gravel into dust, a cascading transformation from world to whispering ring. Out of destruction comes symmetry, a luminous band wrapping Neptune, thin, wide, and bright, the ghost of a moon rewritten as architecture of light. The process may take millions of years, a drawn-out farewell, where Triton slowly trades solidity for spread, becoming less a sphere, more a shimmering veil. From afar, the change will look serene, a planet gaining jewelry, unaware that each glint marks material once locked in glaciers and silent plains. Violence in space often wears elegance, and this will be no exception, catastrophe unfolding with grace, a ballet choreographed by differential gravity alone. Triton's end is not fire, but fragmentation, not noise, but dispersal, a transition from one body to countless pieces sharing the same orbital story. The moon that once wandered free will become a ring bound forever to Neptune, its identity dissolved, yet its substance still tracing the same path. In that sense, nothing is lost, only rearranged, a reminder that endings in the cosmos are transformations, matter changing roles in an endless gravitational narrative. There is a strange sadness here, not sharp, but vast, the kind felt watching waves erase footprints, knowing the erasing is also part of belonging. Triton's long fall is tragic only from afar. To gravity, it is reunion, a wanderer finally settling, energy shared, motion softened into lasting orbital harmony. What seems like loss becomes integration, pieces joining a larger system, individuality fading, but presence remaining, spread into a form that circles forever. Neptune will wear Triton like a memory, a thin bright ring tracing the path where a world once rolled, silent proof that capture became connection. The ring will shimmer in distant starlight, each particle a relic, a frozen whisper of mountains, plains, and ancient ice, still orbiting in gentle repetition. Nothing truly vanishes in space. Structures dissolve, but matter persists, changing shapes the way stories change tellers, yet keep their quiet, enduring themes. And as this cosmic story settles, your own thoughts can loosen, like debris spreading, no longer clinging to a single shape, drifting into softer arrangements. The mind, like an orbit, can widen, tension converting into warmth, worries losing sharp edges, stretched by breathing that rises and falls like distant tides. Let gravity here be gentle, not pulling down, but holding, a steady presence beneath awareness, carrying you without effort through the dark's calm embrace. Picture the ring now, thin and luminous, encircling blue Neptune, turning endlessly, a quiet halo born from surrender, motion without struggle, change without fear. Your breathing can match that rhythm, slow cycles repeating, each exhale releasing, each inhale returning, like particles completing orbits in patient, endless continuity. No sudden edges remain, only gradients of shadow and light, awareness dimming the way distant starlight fades at dawn, not gone, just gently beyond reach. So the rebel moon's backward dance was never defiance alone, but a path toward merging, a countdown not to oblivion, but to becoming something wider. In the stillness, endings soften into transitions, and the universe hums the same quiet message everywhere. Nothing is rushed, nothing is truly lost. Drift now, like dust in orbit, held by unseen balance, thoughts thinning, body heavy, awareness dim, as the story circles once more into sleep. Please like if this cosmic journey relaxed you, comment your next sleep topic, and subscribe to the Sleep Lab for calming science stories that guide mind into sleep.